Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to a new video series that I'll be putting up on my channel. This account is a free-to-play Ironman, but with a twist. I will not be able to use any shops or do any quests. So this has a lot of unique restrictions to it. I'm not going to get too in-depth with it at the beginning of the video because I really hate when people make restricted accounts and they spend the first like 30 minutes talking about the restrictions. I think it's pretty self-explanatory just from the title of the video, so I'm just gonna go explain as I'm continuing through and progressing the account. I have this fairly fresh account. I made it a while ago. I tend to save RuneScape names whenever I see a cool one that's available. So I have this account named Coal Miner, which I think is pretty awesome. But it doesn't really have any stats. I think the reason I have this like 2 attack, 2 range, 2 magic is probably because I either got it on Tutorial Island or I was trying to make one of those level 3 free-to-play iron rune crafting accounts with an earth talisman, and I just didn't get lucky on it. So it seems that's the case because each stat is about 2 XP off the next level, so I assume that's probably why. So as you can see, nothing in the bank, nothing in the inventory besides this baguette, which I got right before recording this. The stuff on the left is just stuff from my main account, and that's why this stuff is here. There's not actually anything in it, so I'm starting completely fresh, and I'm going to try and obtain each item that I need right off the bat. This is another little small restriction I'm giving myself as I start with nothing pretty much. So yep, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is making some bread so that I can go to the wilderness and pick up an iron scimitar drop that's near the boneyard according to the wiki. First of all, I'm just getting these buckets here from beneath Lumbridge Castle in the kitchen, and then I'm gonna pick up some pots up here, hop through some worlds, and then go ahead and make bread at the mill just north of Lumbridge. Just doing this for some starter food for when I go to the stronghold security. This will be useful. Just having some sort of food source that's level 1 cooking that heals a decent amount is good at the moment. Just really hoping that these don't burn, or at least most of them don't burn. So now I am searching a haystack looking for a needle, and I will explain in a moment why I'm doing this thing. Got one. Nice. Alright, let's cook this bread. You're probably wondering why I'm at this random bar here in RuneScape. There's a million other bars I could go to, and this one's just very out of the way. But there's actually something here that is useful to me. Since I don't have access to shops, I cannot get a needle and thread, as you probably figured. But a thread here is worth it for me because I need it to do clue scrolls. Clue scrolls are going to be the main objective for this beginning part of the series. Looks like I burned about half or so. That's not too bad, I guess. But as you can see, there's a thread spawn right here. It's only 1, but I'm gonna have to pick up a bunch because first of all, I need level 18 crafting to make leather chaps for the Charlie the Tramp part of the beginner clues. So first of all, I'm gonna have to kill a bunch of cows and get that up. I'm also gonna have to collect some leather because that'll be useful. You're probably also wondering why do I need to do clue scrolls? Well, it is not possible to get any variety of bows besides a normal short bow. I don't even know if I can get a short bow. I didn't think about that. So, yeah, clue scrolls are super useful. Also has other best in slots for me. Black pickaxe, black axe. Those are a bit more long term, but of course I would like to get those as well. So crafting is involved. Alright, so here's 50 thread. I think that'll be it for now. So if you didn't know already, you can craft 5 leather items for every 1 thread. So this should be worth about 250 leather items, which should get me to level 18, and I'll have some extra as well. So that's good. For future crafting training, there'll probably be some other method that I'll be using other than crafting leather, because this is a bit of a tedious process. So figured I might as well hit some attack dummies while I'm over here. So I'll see ya at 9 attack. Guess it was 8 attack. My bad. Alright, on to picking up that iron scimitar. Hopefully I don't die. Alright, here it is. Iron scimitar acquired. Pick up this big bone while I'm at it too. First per XP, look at that. Before I start killing cows, I think I'm going to grab this axe from here and also go grab a tinderbox from Drainer Manor. I'm going to do this so I can have a decent food source while killing cows. I can just cook their beef while chopping a tree and lighting a log. I'm also going to get some strength levels here just so I can start hitting 2s, just so cows don't wreck me to begin with. And we're just getting some extra food while I'm at it. And grab the tinderbox. Might as well also pick up the spade for clues and shears for whenever I need ball of wool for crafting amulets. Let's get the bronze medium helm too, why not? Alright, let's get to work. Get about 250 cowhides and I'll call it good. By the way, I'm kind of looking like a beast with this helmet on. Oh, there's 10 cooking. Also hit 10 strength, but I've been editing a video, so I kind of missed it. So, oh well. Alright, so my average max hit is now 3, so I can switch over to attack and defense and get some of those levels to help with the training process. There's level 10 attack, 12 combat I guess too. I also wanted to bring up why this account is limited to no quests. There's a couple of reasons. In addition to the reason it's limited to no shops is it opens up a lot of interesting gameplay. There's a lot of weird things you have to end up doing in order to get to the place you want to be. Also, one thing involved with quests is I would unlock the ability to kill ogresses, and ogresses are a very boring part of free-to-play Ironman, I would say, because they're just too good. You kind of have to kill them for the majority of your playtime, and I'm just kind of not interested in that. I'd rather do something else. That is mostly the reason. There's other reasons I'll get into later in the video probably as they arise. Just wanted to show you guys something interesting about raw beef. You can actually basically, it's either 1 or 2 tick cook. I'm not sure what it was exactly. It looks like 2 tick. Maybe that's 1 tick, I don't know. No, that's 2 tick, I think. Anyway, yeah, you can 2 tick cook beef and just hit level 10 defense and 100 total level. First clue scroll, look at that. Let's see if I can actually do it. Uh-oh, Charlie clue, that's not good. Alright, let's see what we got. Cooked trout, can't do it, of course. 20 strength, 20 cooking. So this is cowhide 250. There it is. Gonna grab a couple tools while I'm here in Falador. First thing is the bronze pickaxe. And the second thing is upstairs in the furnace room, the hammer. Nice. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is go to the Stronghold of Security and claim my 10k reward so that I can do some crafting and pay for those leather pieces to be tanned. So last time I was in here I was able to just kind of spam click these doors to get through. Let's see if we can still do it. Seems like you can. That's cool. I guess I'll just do that then. And there's 2k and 5k and 10k. And time to choose a ugly pair of boots. There we go. Alright, here's the first inventory of these, and I'm going to be crafting them on the way back to the bank. 10. There's level 18. Finally got to it. I think I'm just going to continue and make the rest into chaps because you don't actually need to make the item for Charlie in that moment anymore, so you can just have a bunch in your bank and that'll work fine. And there's level 20. And the next item on the agenda is getting level 15 mining and smithing for the iron dagger that's required for the Charlie clue step. So I'm just going to go probably to Lumbridge Swamp and mine the copper and tin there, and then walk to the furnace over here because it also has this new anvil that they added. It's not an all-purpose anvil. Its only use is for bronze items, but that works in my case. That's what I'll be doing till 15, I think. I don't really know if there's a better option, but oh well. And just gonna pick up the small fishing net here. So I'm incorporating some table strats here. If you didn't know already, if you put an item on a table, it'll last like 10 minutes, I think. So that's pretty awesome for this. Level 10. 15 mining. And smithing. 20 mining. And there is level 15 smithing. Nice. Alright, I just picked up an inventory of iron bars from this spot in the wilderness. Seemed like probably a bit faster than actually having to mine and smith my own iron bars, so I'm just gonna make these into iron daggers at some point and we'll go from there. Alright, now it's time for a gear upgrade. There's actually 3 spawns in the wilderness that I can take use of. One is an iron medium helm from this graveyard here. The other is steel plate legs from the furnace just north, and of course the steel plate body at the end of the lava maze. So acquired. And steel plate legs acquired. Might as well pick up the gold ore over here too. Might as well pick up the knife while I'm here. I don't know if I need that for anything, but just grab it, why not? And here's a steel plate body. Nice. Figured I might as well grab this iron kite out here too. Alright, now the gear upgrade is done. Now I'm going to go kill some bandits. Or not bandits, they're called thugs, I think. And that is so I can get steel axe. This steel axe will help me get some woodcutting levels so that I can use the canoes, and that'll be a nice way of transporting myself around when I'm doing clues. So that's the idea here. Just kidding, they're members. Another monster that drops them is bandits, so I guess I'll try those guys out. So I was able to kill 4 with a full inventory, but I don't think it's really worth it at my current stats, so I think I'll come back later once they're a bit higher. So there's 10 woodcutting and 10 firemaking. Right now I'm just on World 1, hoping to get some forestry events here at Drainer Willows. That would be a nice boost to the woodcutting XP for sure. There's level 12 woodcutting. I can now make log canoes, so that's an option. And here's my first sapling. Let's see what kind of XP I get at the end. Nice. There's 200 total. 20 woodcutting, 20 firemaking. So instead of actually woodcutting, I think I should probably just sit here and catch shrimp and get 30 cooking so that I can have access to the cooking guild. I think that could be a good source of food while killing Minotaurs, which is my plan next. But I might as well just fish and just do events when they pop up. I think that's probably the best course of action at the moment. Just hit 27 woodcutting. That's another tier of canoe. I could stop here, but honestly this is really easy XP, so I think I'm just going to keep fishing until I get that level 40, whatever it was. And 30 woodcutting. There's level 10 fishing. And I just hit 40 woodcutting. Kind of missed the level up, but oh well. And there's level 30 cooking. Can now go to the cooking guild, so I'm going to stop doing this forestry / fishing cooking stuff and go grab myself a chef's hat so I can enter. Figured I would go and grab myself a cape upgrade for that defense bonus. And just got the chef's hat. I'm gonna stay here until I get an air talisman too, just because I need one of those. Ooh, a second chef's hat, sweet. 20 hit points and 20 combat. Beginner clue. Oh, we got a Reldo one. Figured I would make that inventory of iron daggers while I was over here. There's the first clue scroll completed. Let's see what I get. Runes. So I'm just now realizing that I would need a gold necklace and gold ring for one of the beginner clue emote clues. And I would need 40 smithing for that, unless I get it lucky from the Captain Arav random. I can actually get a gold necklace at the lava maze, and I didn't realize that was there. I would have gotten it while I was there earlier, but I didn't realize. So 115 kills later, got the air talisman. That's actually not that bad though, because it's 1 in 128. So it's got the right skull half. By the way, I'm killing Minotaurs now. Clue scroll and casket, bronze arrows, black robe. Nice. 20 defense. So I just wanted to spend a moment and explain why I'm at Minotaurs to begin with. For one, they drop nice things. They drop arrows, they drop runescence, tin, copper. It could be used for smithing and runecrafting and ranged. First of all, I don't have a bow yet, so they also drop clue scrolls as a 1 in 60 drop. Plus they're only level 12, so I can actually kill them. I also will probably be taking breaks here and there and get my other stats to higher levels incrementally. I'm thinking of starting off with going for level 10s minimum stat, and then going to level 20, etc. Once I have enough runes to get to level 10 runecraft, then I'll probably go do that. I also probably won't start until I have a bow, so that's kind of a necessary item for me right now. Although I did realize when I was killing goblins that they do drop bronze bolts, and there are crossbow spawns in free-to-play, so I could go to the graveyard in the wilderness again. Apparently there is one there. So as for magic, I don't really know what I'm going to do right now for that. I think one option could be killing dark wizards in Varrock, the level 7 ones. I would ideally want to get to level 41 combat before doing that, just so the level 20 ones don't attack me. You need to be double the combat level +1 for things to not be aggressive outside the wilderness. Another option is the Dark Knight's Fortress. Has some nice rune spawns on the second level, I think. Or it's the first level, I'm not sure. But yeah, that has like air, earth, fire, water, chaos, and mind, each with 5 in each stack. So you could rack up some runes that way as well. Casket number 3, cabbage. Alright, so I just hit 20 attack. And I also wanted to bring up the fact that it is possible for me to get a myth scimitar. However, it is only possible to get from mystery boxes from the Quizmaster. And it's like a 1 in 25 or something. I should have looked this right up before saying this. But also, it is possible for me to get a black scimitar from Clues, obviously. But I'd have to get very lucky. It's very rare. And then steel scimitar is not possible for me to get unless I smithed it. Same with Addy and Rune. So the next equipment item I would get if I don't get lucky on Clues or mystery boxes would be a Rune sword from Bryophyta. So that'll be in the near future, hopefully. Casket 4, cowl. So just to reiterate, the goal right now is 10 runecraft, which requires me to have 200 rune essence, which means I'll have to kill about 800 Minotaurs. Not too bad. I'm out at 200 kill count right now, so about 4 times more than what I've just done. And part of the reason of that is if I get an XP lamp, it'll be nice to use that in runecraft since it's by far the most valuable skill to use it on. So it would be nice to have some levels ready for that. Casket number 5. Okay. 30 strength. Casket number 6. Oh snap, Staff of Earth. This is useful. And Steel Axe. Oh my gosh, I don't have to grind for one now. That's awesome. 2 really good drops. Casket number 7. Leather body. Alright, I want to bring up a topic that I probably should have talked about at the beginning of the video, but the way I'm defining my restriction here as a shop is something that is an interface that I exchange GP for an item specifically. So it needs to have an interface like a typical shop interface, like the general store, for example. I'm going to get hit by a wizard here. And I need to exchange GP for it. That is the restriction. I cannot do that. However, there are other things in game, like buying a beer from a bar or, getting tanning leather. That's another good example, where I'm not restricting myself to not doing those things. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I just got a clue I just got a clue that requires me to use red dye on a cape, and I do that by exchanging GP from the dye lady in Draenor. I can't remember her name, but yeah. So that's an exchange for GP of some sort. But I just wanted to clarify because I did tan leather, and that's GP in exchange for something. But I specifically am limiting myself to stores exactly. So it's more of like a service, I would say. I can also, with this in mind, I could also get blue dye for getting a woad leaf from Weiss and the Gardener. That's another good example of this. Alright, I have my red dye, my chef's hat and cape. There we go. And of course I get the one that I can't do. Casket number 8. Oh snap. Sandwich lady top. Staff of fire. Nice. Some bronze arrows. I'll take it. Casket number 9. Okay. Wizard hat. Oak shortbow. Oh my god, I just realized what that was. Finally, I have access to range, sort of. And here's the crossbow I was talking about. Gonna try and start gaining some range XP here. It's at 30 attack. There's level 5 ranged. So now I'm gonna go kill goblins for a while, probably, just to get some early range levels here before I go to minnows with it. There's 20 prayer, 35 combat, 6 ranged. Just hit level 10 ranged. I've taken a detour from goblins and I'm killing men and women now to get an earth talisman. Next I'll probably be going for a water talisman at big frogs, or giant frogs, whatever they're called. 30 hit points. And casket number 10. Alright, hard leather body, that's pretty good. 50 woodcutting, 40 fishing, 40 cooking. There's level 20 range, still working on getting an earth talisman. I took a break in between killing men for these and did some fishing and cooking. Had some IRL obligations, so just something to AFK. Finally got an earth talisman, 94 kills and 67 women kills. That took way too long. It's 1 in 64 drop rate. Alright, so now I'm killing dark wizards, trying to get a water talisman, and they also have a drop of fire talisman, I think. I can't remember, I'll get back to you on that. But they also drop nature runes and a lot of other good runes, so I figured this is probably the better option other than killing like giant frogs for water talisman. So 30 defense. Alright, so just took a little detour and decided to get 41 combat. Yeah, I had to train some attack levels and strength levels to get there. But yeah, I'm going to go back to Dark Wizards now. I just kind of got sick and tired of being aggroed on by the level 20 wizards because they literally destroy me. It's like constant 5s, and I don't last very long there when they do that. So now they won't be aggressive towards me. And you're probably wondering where the clue scroll opening clips have been, and you'll probably see why pretty soon. Also, just hit 1,000 Minotaur kills. I think I'll probably just show my loot tab every so often, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Also, if you didn't notice, I got a lamp and a book of knowledge, so these are going to have to stay in my inventory while I'm runecrafting until I use up all my essence, so that'll be fun. And we got a water talisman. Look at that. Not too many kills in, too. There's the fire talisman. That didn't take too many kills at all. Let's see. I have 71 kills, and these both were 1 in 128. There is my first inventory of runecrafting. First inventory of water runes. Nice. There's level 10 runecrafting. As a reminder, I cannot craft tiaras on this account because there's no way for me to get a tiara mold. Those are only available in the crafting store and I think maybe the crafting guild. I don't think I've mentioned this in the video, but I cannot access the crafting guild because you need a brown apron, which can only be purchased at the Celia in Varrock, so that is not an accessible location for me. Also, I cannot mine essence, obviously, since I would need to complete rune mysteries, so 30 ranged. Alright, to end the video, I'm going to use the lamp and book and get some runecraft XP, then open these 10 caskets I've been saving up. So, let's get this. Wait a second. Why can't I use it on runecraft? I have to complete rune mysteries. I did not know that. That is unfortunate. Well, that's kind of cool though. Good to know. So I guess I'll use it on prayer then. What's the second hardest skill? I guess it is prayer. Maybe even magic. It's unfortunate I don't have magic XP. Well, maybe I should hold off then. I do have some runes. I'll save that for next episode. Alright, time for these caskets then. Here we go. Nothing interesting. Some law runes is nice. Cowl, don't care. Some more law runes. Staff of Air, that's awesome. Iron Pickaxe. Is that an upgrade? I think so. Yeah. That's really good. That's a good upgrade. And Mole Slippers. Look at that. My least favorite foot item in the game. Sardines, mine runes. Okay, nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Demon feet and a fire staff. Now I think I have all the staffs now. That's good. And some more runes. Good. Well, that was a pretty successful haul. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.